Well, normally when you look at a moose like this, it's got 32 points, huge fronts, almost 75 inches wide. You immediately think of Yukon Alaskan moose. And I've been refraining telling this story because I'm looking for a particular picture that I have with this guy where I'm actually in my long white underwear, you know, the underwear with the trap door in the back, and an orange toque, and I can't find that picture anywhere. So I'm going to tell the story of this huge moose. Now, it was before I painted the truck camo. Now, the rest of these pictures, you're just going to see, I'm just scrolling through the photo album while I'm telling you the story, so you got something to watch. Now, this actual moose was got in Saskatchewan. And in Saskatchewan, you had to wear either all white or red or orange coveralls. Anyway, it was late season moose hunting, and there was no snow. Now, anybody that's hunted moose when there's no snow, I mean, walking in the forest is like walking on cornflakes. So virtually no use to go hunting moose. We thought we would go fishing. So we went to a northern trout lake. There was no snow, but there was quite a bit of ice, and we were fishing for trout. That same night, we were sitting in the camper. I had my moose tag with me, and I had my Parker Hale, the rifle with the clip loaded, beside the door. And I said, you know, if we see a moose, I'm moose hunting too. But we were actually fishing. And the guy said, well, moose hunting, you know, you can't, how do you hunt them in the winter? And I said, well, you follow their tracks and that sort of thing, and you spot and stalk, you know. But in the early season, and I said, I don't like early season because it's usually raining. There's so many bugs. It's hard to manage the meat. I like hunting late season, but there has to be snow. And being there's no snow, okay, we're up here fishing. And one of the fellas said, no, these guys weren't hunters. They were fishermen, and good fishermen. They said, well, when you call a moose, how does the moose sound? Well, I just had enough rum in me. I opened the camper door, and I stood on the end gate, and I did my best moose impression call. And they had a big laugh. Anyway, throughout the night, each one would open the door and do his best impression of a moose call, and we were having a lot of fun with it. Not even thinking of the consequences, just doing it. Now, this is this time of year, first week in November, a long, long time ago. And anyway, we ended up going to bed late, playing cards, and in the morning, I'm waking up by yelling, Ray, there's a moose, there's a moose. And they're hollering, well, I'm in my underwear, my long underwear with the trap doors. Some of you know what that means. And so I just threw my boots on, grabbed a toque, threw the toque on, put the clip in the gun and loaded it and walked out on the end gate. And sure enough, there was a cow moose. And they're all yelling, saying, there's tracks all over here. They were coming here and drinking water out of our ice holes, you know, and tracks everywhere. And there it is, and it's a cow. I said, well, you can't shoot cows, and we're screaming, hollering back and forth here. And not 50 yards away in the bulrushes, this bull gets up. Now, they call the bulrushes, I don't know if you know what they are, but they must give them a good call them for a reason, because the bull was in the rushes, and he stands up, not maybe 20, 30 yards away. And he stood up, and I put him back down. And I got a picture, walked over there, and this is a huge Saskatchewan moose. Hard to believe. I mean, I wasn't even hunting moose. So it's not really much of a story when you get it's not like we were up in the Yukon or and that sort of thing. It was just the way it happened. And it was really funny. And I remember them taking a picture, and we were laughing about it. And I said, well, I'm in uniform. I'm all white. Anyway, it was a great moose. We ended up cutting the trip early, and we had a heck of a time loading him in the trailer because the rack was so wide. I had a truck box trailer, and it wouldn't fit in, so it was hanging over the back, and it was quite a rodeo. But that's the story of that huge moose. Not that exciting, but that's exactly what happened. Thanks for watching. Please donate to cancer. We'll see you in the next video.